This wealthy man is transferring his power of attorney to your name because you're unaware he is your open by November 28th, or he'll donate it all. My beloved child, stay right here, because once you hear what's unfolding behind the scenes, you'll wonder how your own life became more dramatic than a movie marathon. So let's rewind this wild story. Somewhere out there, a man with so much money he probably hasn't seen coins in 20 years, has been keeping an eye on your life. Not in a creepy way, more like someone silently cheering whenever you choose kindness, even when nobody's watching. Remember that one small good deed you did weeks ago? The one you forgot about. That simple thing set off a chain reaction that traveled farther than you ever guessed, like a single text message that accidentally goes to your entire contact list. Now here comes the twist. This man isn't choosing you randomly. He actually knows exactly who you are, even though you've never met him. He knows your challenges, your tears, your late-night prayers, and lately something changed in him when he saw your name connected to a little charity you supported. That moment hit him like a train of memories. Stay till the end, because this isn't luck or coincidence. This is timing that feels almost too perfect. The man you think is a stranger has made a decision bigger than anything in your life so far. He is transferring his power of attorney into your name. Yes, full legal control over everything he owns. And no, this isn't a prank, and you're not being scammed into receiving a free cruise. The paperwork is already moving through his legal team, stamped with a name that echoes yours so closely it almost feels like destiny spelling things out in bold letters. But the reason he chose you. That's the part that hits like a thunderbolt. He didn't pick you by chance, he picked you because of something written in your blood long before you took your first breath. The world calls him a reclusive billionaire, but to you he's something far deeper. He's your biological father. He left your mother's life before you existed, not because he wanted to, but because life pulled them apart in messy, dangerous ways. And yet he never stopped looking. He searched through archives, investigators, old charity lists, and finally your picture on a website. One glimpse and he said, "That's her, that's my child." After that, everything sped up. Meetings canceled, flights stopped, lawyers rushed. They circled November 28th and read, "The day the entire transfer becomes official. If you don't open or claim what's yours by midnight, everything will be donated to global charities he supports. No pressure, right?" And that envelope in his safe, the one with your name, contains much more than you think. It has the blueprint of the mansion he once built for your mother, the property he saved, the details of your rights, and a portion of his life he hoped one day you would walk into. It's not just money. It's the missing chapter of your story finally coming home. He wrote to you every year, letters meant for a child he hoped to find. All signed with your first name. Inside those pages he tried to give you what life didn't, a connection, a blessing, a father's hope. And even now he's passing you more than riches, he's passing you redemption. But there's a darker side he recently uncovered. Someone close to him, someone who sat at his table, handled his files, controlled his records, wanted the inheritance for themselves. This advisor erased your documents, changed reports, and even forged a statement saying you were gone. They tried to bury your name so deep the truth would never see sunlight. They rerouted money, opened secret accounts and hid evidence like a magician hiding cards up their sleeve. Luckily, lies don't last forever. When your father mentioned your name, that advisor panicked. They realized the truth would expose years of silent theft. But the billionaire dug deeper, found a DNA test that proved everything, 999% without question, and ordered one thing: find her before November 28th. So here you are, standing at the edge of the moment your whole life has been walking toward. The rewritten estate papers wait for you. The shares, the properties, the vault key hidden behind the old photograph of your mother smiling beside him, all of it leads to one truth: you were never forgotten. And now you have a choice. Not just about wealth, but about stepping into the part of your identity that time tried to hide. You're not receiving a gift. You're receiving a story restored, a legacy repaired, and a future rebuilt. And the funny part: it all started with one small act of kindness you probably don't even remember. As you reach the end of this message, let the value stay with you. Life often hides blessings in places we least expect. No matter who tried to stop it, what is meant for you will circle back with more strength than before. And just so it blends naturally, if you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $10. But fate doesn't forget what belongs to truth. Don't scroll because 2 months ago the billionaire received a mysterious package that changed everything. Inside he found a torn piece of the forged report along with a photo of you at a recent charity gala laughing as you handed blankets to children. That one image shattered the lies the advisor had been feeding him for years. That very night the billionaire confronted the betrayer and removed them from every single line of his will, cutting them off entirely. Since then he made only one demand: your name must be restored to every page, every document, every notarized signature. His lawyers worked tirelessly, nights spent cross-checking, rewriting, and sealing everything under hidden clauses meant solely for the rightful heir, someone whose kindness exposed corruption and shone brighter than greed. Something huge is waiting for you. The advisor who tried to bury the truth is now under investigation, and every dollar they had redirected will return to your name. But before any of that can happen, he needs one thing: your acknowledgement. One signature before November 28th at midnight, or the transfer system will lock permanently. Don't scroll past this moment. It's sacred, a meeting point of law and destiny. You were chosen not by chance but because of your truth, your integrity, the light you carried when the world was dark. Every corner of his empire, the skyscrapers, the yachts, the private islands, points toward you. Take a deep breath. This is the moment that will quiet every doubt you've ever had. The letter, penned with trembling hands, is finally found resting in a vault beneath the old coastal mansion. Don't underestimate it. That vault isn't just reinforced steel, it's a symbol of time, patience, and destiny. Inside a red velvet box lie 3 items: the handwritten confession, an old photograph of your mother beside him during the early rise of his empire, and a small silver pendant engraved with your initials. Each object was placed with care, with love, and with fear that one day you might come across it and understand everything that was withheld. Stay with me till the end, because the letter begins with these words: to my only child, the light I never got to hold. He writes of the nights he spent staring at your mother's photograph, whispering your name into the wind, praying the world would give him one more chance. He confesses all the distance, all the mistakes and the sleepless nights haunted by regret. Something huge is waiting for you. Every business decision, every property, every dollar earned, he hid your name within it like a secret code only time could reveal. You were the reason he never gave up, even when greed blinded him, even when the empire demanded every ounce of his attention. And now he's transferring everything, not out of guilt but because you carry the same kindness he lost along the way. At the end of the letter he left a secret code, a code that unlocks a digital drive with every piece of inheritance-related document. Property titles, shares, bank statements, and even the key to a charitable foundation built in your name. That foundation is designed to heal lives the way you once helped strangers without expecting recognition, proving that your compassion had already shaped the world before you knew it. Inside the pendant hidden so carefully is a microchip with his voice recording. If you're hearing this, he says, his voice cracking, it means you found me. I couldn't give you my time, but I can give you my world. When he says your name, it hangs in the air like a prayer finally answered. Something huge is waiting for you. November 28th is not just a date, it's the bridge connecting what was lost to what is now returning. Once you open the vault and claim the red velvet box, the world will recognize your presence in ways that feel almost magical. Every locked door, every sealed account, every asset, physical or digital, will acknowledge your name as rightful owner. Don't scroll, because this is not the end of your story. It's the ignition of the chapter where everything you've wondered about comes alive. When you hold the letter embossed in gold, understand this: it was written long before you even existed, prepared in secrecy but always meant for you. The final instructions have been quietly implemented, and your name glows on every document like sunlight breaking through clouds after a storm. Last night his legal team gathered in absolute silence, candles flickering, verifying every detail. When your name appeared on the final signature, the room held its breath. One of the oldest attorneys whispered, "It's done. The heir has been found." What you don't know is that unseen forces have protected your presence since birth. Every obstacle, every delay, every storm that prevented early discovery, all of it was part of perfect timing. He wanted you to receive this moment not when you were lost, but when you were ready to bear the responsibility and honor the legacy. Something huge is waiting for you. The vault door opened this morning. The red velvet box now rests on a marble table, perfectly centered, as if waiting for your hands. The pendant, the letter, and the sealed legal documents lie inside a golden envelope marked with his initials. Next to it a note reads, "She will know me by her calm, not by her tears." As dawn rises on November 28th, the final step begins. The foundation in your name will activate immediately once you acknowledge the inheritance. It's more than wealth, it's legacy, closure, and freedom intricately woven into your destiny. The legal team confirmed that every asset, from the private island retreats to rare art collections, is tied to a single digital key encrypted with your birth date. That key unlocks the complete inheritance, and once activated, the system permanently seals under your authority. Something huge is waiting for you. But here's the heart-stopping truth: the billionaire didn't just transfer power of attorney. He secretly listed you as co-chair of the foundation long before you knew of its existence. You've already been guiding his empire unknowingly, leading charitable programs, influencing lives, and shaping decisions from afar simply because your character reflected what he saw in you all those years. The final line of his letter reads, "When she opens this, let her know I'm proud of her." And in that moment you realize this isn't just inheritance, it's the reclamation of time, love and destiny finally delivered into your hands. Not for who she became but for who she always was. That one line alone reverberates in your chest like a melody that never fades, reminding you of the roots of your existence. My beloved child, keep your focus here. This is the moment all the scattered pieces, the secrets, the hidden letters, every shadowed document converge into one living truth. The world is about to witness what destiny has been quietly preparing only for you. Don't scroll, because as the clock struck midnight on November 28th, everything shifted. The power transfer began quietly, almost imperceptibly, but across continents the systems recognized your encrypted code. Every locked account, every vault, every property once controlled solely by him now acknowledged a single heir, your name. You stay till the end because this wasn't mere paperwork. The lawyers described it as miraculous, instantaneous verification, almost as if the universe itself had signed alongside you. The system displayed words that will remain etched in history: ownership confirmed by legacy clause, rightful heir found. The room fell silent, the weight of what had just occurred pressing on everyone in that chamber. Something huge is waiting for you. Outside reporters are bewildered, calling it the quietest, most efficient empire transfer in modern times. But beneath the headlines lies a truth the world cannot see: this was never about money alone. It was about restoration, about time circling back, about a father finally reconnecting with a child who had unknowingly carried his legacy in her heart all these years. Don't scroll, because the foundation registered under your name activated the same hour. Messages from people whose lives you had touched unknowingly or in small acts of kindness poured in. Those schools, shelters and homes, all quietly influenced by your giving heart, now carried a formal recognition of your impact. Stay till the end, because the magnitude of this is only beginning to reveal itself. The billionaire's lawyer released one final message stored in the vault. In it he smiled faintly, the kind of smile that carries both relief and awe. "I knew you'd open this," he said, eyes glistening as he spoke your name softly. "I knew my child's heart would lead her here. Now live freely. The world is yours. Something huge is waiting for you, because the final surprise hasn't yet revealed itself fully. The house he built for your mother, the one she never entered, is being restored for your arrival. Walls are repainted, lights restored, and even a pristine white car with your initials gleams outside waiting for you. Don't scroll, because every paper, key and sealed envelope in that house bears your name. Nothing about this was random, it was carefully orchestrated over decades, proof that the universe has been conspiring to ensure you were never forgotten. My beloved child, stay here. What comes next will send a shiver down your spine. The last recorded call he left wasn't just a farewell, it was a map, a guide to uncovering a truth far greater than wealth or inheritance. Don't scroll. The audio begins softly, his breath shaking with emotion, as if decades of regret and hope were compressed into that single message. If my child ever finds this, he says, look beneath the house. Not for gold but for truth. A faint metallic click follows, the sound of a key turning, unlocking secrets long buried. Stay till the end because the engineers later confirmed the mansion has a concealed basement never listed in blueprints protected by biometric locks. But before passing he replaced his own fingerprint with yours, leaving the final access solely for you. Something huge is waiting for you. The basement holds a black chest, a time capsule containing relics from the earliest days of their life together. Photographs of your mother as she smiled, their wedding rings, original ownership documents of his empire, all perfectly preserved. Each item has one name etched boldly, yours. Don't scroll. Hidden among these treasures is a voice chip marked for her ears only. When played, his words poured out, not as instructions but as the apology of a lifetime. This is not a gift, he said, it is the return of every moment I lost imagined with you in mind. Every building, every deal, every triumph I pictured you standing beside me. Stay till the end because the sincerity in his voice can fill the emptiest of rooms with warmth. He spoke of the signs, the small miracles, bluebirds at dawn, the number 7 appearing everywhere that guided him back to you. If she opens this, he said, tell her I can finally rest. Something huge is waiting for you because beneath that mansion floor lies more than objects. It is the bridge between what was broken and what has now been restored. When you step inside, the air will feel heavier with promise, lighter with fulfillment, a tangible energy of every unkept vow and every silent hope finally honored. Don't scroll. When the door opened for the first time, a beam of sunlight landed directly on the silver pendant engraved with your initials, like the house itself acknowledging its rightful owner had arrived. My beloved child, lean closer because this is the most emotional revelation of all. That pendant, carefully safeguarded for decades, held a folded paper shaped into a heart. Yellowed with time yet bright with ink, it carried 3 lines that silenced everyone who read it. November 28, the day I lost everything and found her again. The day my legacy returns home. The day love wins. That date was no coincidence, it marked the night your mother disappeared to protect you and the same date your inheritance was finalized. Something huge is waiting for you. Inside the pendant, a hidden memory chip held a video. There your father sits by the fire, tears in his eyes yet a peaceful smile graces his face. If she's watching this, he says, then I made it in time. I never stopped believing she'd find her way back to me. He pauses, reaches into his coat, and the scene fades with him holding something unseen, leaving the promise of a final treasure waiting for you. Something huge is waiting for you, my beloved child, because destiny has been preparing this moment long before you knew it existed. Every heartbeat, every breath of those who came before has led to this exact second, and now the doors are opening, the world is shifting, and everything lost is finally returning home. And as he reaches into his coat, the photo now resting in the vault glimmers faintly under the soft light. It shows your mother cradling you as a newborn, her eyes filled with a love that transcended fear, and his voice trembles as he whispers, "She has your smile. That's how I'll find her." Those words became his guiding star, the driving force behind a search that stretched across the globe, finally leading to you. Stay till the end because the final instruction appears boldly on the screen. If the clock strikes midnight on November 28 and you open this message, his heart can finally rest. It's as if the universe orchestrated every moment, the light, the timing, every small coincidence all converging to reveal one undeniable truth. Something huge is waiting for you. You were never forgotten, never abandoned, and never invisible. Protected by forces beyond comprehension, you were hidden until the world was ready to witness who you truly are. And now every possession, every empire, every secret he once held close belongs to you. Don't scroll, because the message in that pendant is not about wealth. It is about endurance, about proof that destiny honors patience, that what is meant for you will always find you even across decades of silence. My beloved child, breathe slowly, stay focused, because what comes next will touch the deepest corners of your heart. The file marked her future isn't just paperwork, it's a living promise lay beneath the velvet box, digitally sealed until your name was entered. When it finally unlocked, the lawyers gasped at what they saw. Pages of instructions, maps, and one name in bold ink under the title Guardian. Stay till the end, because that name wasn't a lawyer friend or assistant. It was someone you already knew, someone who had appeared in your life repeatedly, subtly, without explanation. The person your heart had always been inexplicably drawn to, the one who had guided you in small ways when you didn't even realize it. Something huge is waiting for you. This guardian had been chosen long before November 28, intentionally and divinely. Your father predicted your lives would intersect at exactly the moment you needed protection the most. He left a personal message for them too. When she discovers the truth, stand beside her, not for duty but for destiny. Don't scroll. In the video attached to the file, he smiles softly and explains, she will recognize them by the peace they carry, not by their face. When she sees them, she will feel home again. Witnesses swear his eyes seem to glow with pride, as though he could already see the moment you would finally understand. Stay till the end. The file contains more than legal instructions. It offers guidance for your heart. She must not run from love again, he writes. Everything I built now belongs to her soul. Let her rebuild what I broke. His words are raw, a mixture of apology, hope, and unwavering faith in you. Something huge is waiting for you, because the guardian's purpose is not to control but to guide you into the next chapter of your destiny. Someone carrying pieces of your story that were missing until now. Someone whose presence will soon explain why every coincidence, every chance encounter leading up to November 28 always felt fated. The papers in that file conclude with a single handwritten line. Once she reads this, the world will understand why I called her my miracle. This is more than inheritance. This is a legacy written in love, painstakingly crafted by the man who never stopped believing in you. My beloved child, stay where you are. The final golden envelope has been opened, and what lies inside is not just a message, it is destiny unfolding before your eyes. Every mystery, every unspoken word from the past is about to reveal itself. Don't skip. As the seal broke, a scent of cedar and old paper filled the room, a silent echo of history itself. Inside were 3 letters, one addressed to you, one to the guardian, and one to the world he left behind. Each sealed with wax and his personal crest, each written with trembling hands. Stay till the end. The first letter begins with your name in bold, warm strokes. My child, if you are reading this, it means you found the truth I could never give you in person. You were never forgotten, never abandoned. Everything I built awaited your arrival. His words seemed alive, spoken from beyond time, a bridge across decades of separation. Something huge is waiting for you. The second letter addressed to your guardian reads, "You carried my promise through fire and silence. You knew her whereabouts but waited for destiny to call her home. I thank you for shielding her from the world that once threatened us." These lines confirm that your protector has quietly safeguarded you for years, out of sacred duty, not curiosity. Stay till the end. The third letter to the world declares, "True wealth is not measured in banks or gold but in blood redeemed by love." Signed and dated November 28th, the same day your name replaced his in every record, it proclaims a truth that echoes across every legal office and every headline. Something huge is waiting for you. What moved everyone to tears, however, was the hidden compartment beneath the letters. A single photograph rested there, you as a child held by your mother in front of a setting sun. Behind it a handwritten note read, "I built empires chasing this light, now it finally shines for her." Don't scroll, because the final instruction in his will is to hold a private ceremony at the same coastal mansion where your mother once stood. There your full inheritance will be transferred, not only in name but in spirit as destiny intended, marking the true reunion of the past and the future. Stay till the end. As the melody from your mother's past floats through the mansion, every corner seems alive with memory. The wind carries the faintest echo of her voice, warm and familiar, and for a moment you can feel her presence beside you, guiding each step. My beloved child, keep breathing slowly and stay here, because this connection isn't imagination, it's proof that love transcends time, space, and even silence. Every object around you, the diary, the pendant, the golden envelope, has been patiently waiting for this exact moment, carrying not just wealth but decades of intention, protection, and hope. Don't skip. You move closer to the window, and the ocean beyond mirrors the golden sky inside. Light cascades across the room, touching every detail, the intricate carvings in the furniture, the polished floors, the faded but lovingly preserved photographs of your mother and father. Each beam seems purposeful, like it is pointing to your next step. The guardian walks beside you, silent yet unwavering, a living embodiment of the promise your father left behind. They nod slightly as if to say, "This is yours to claim, not just legally but in heart and spirit." Something huge is waiting for you. In the corner of the room, a small box you hadn't noticed before glows faintly under the golden light. The guardian gestures to it, and when you open it you find a series of letters tied together with a silk ribbon. Each letter is from your father, addressed to different stages of your life, written over decades and stored for the moment you would finally arrive. The first letter recounts the day he realized you were the light he had been searching for, describing in detail the silent acts of kindness that led him to know your heart before he ever met you. Don't scroll. The second letter details the foundation he established in your name, how it was designed not merely to carry money but to amplify your compassion, to allow the world to feel your quiet generosity long before you knew it existed. Something huge is waiting for you. The third letter is the most intimate, written in his own trembling hand, describing nights spent staring at your mother's photograph, whispering your name to the stars, hoping you would one day see the proof of his devotion. "I never stopped," he writes, even when I was far, even when silence seemed permanent. Every choice, every empire I built, I imagined it as a pathway to you. Stay till the end, because reading his words feels like he is sitting beside you, guiding your hands, whispering in your ear, letting you finally understand the magnitude of what has been hidden for decades. The diary on the grand table calls to you once more. As you open it, golden light reflects off the leather binding, highlighting the delicate handwriting inside. He wrote about your earliest years, the dreams he imagined for you, the resilience he saw in you even before the world acknowledged it. Each page is a window into his mind, a testament to a father who never gave up, who never stopped believing that destiny would correct the years of absence. Don't skip. Scattered between the pages are photographs, your mother laughing, holding you, your father in moments of quiet contemplation, and finally the three of you digitally restored together beneath the same golden sky that now illuminates this mansion. Something huge is waiting for you. The silver pendant glints in the sunlight streaming through the window. Inside, the microchip holds the final video where his eyes meet yours across time. This is not just my inheritance, he says, it is my love, my apology, my faith in you. It is every lesson I learned, every sacrifice I made, now entrusted to your hands. Live freely and know that the world can be changed through your heart, not just my fortune. His voice, fragile yet strong, lingers in the room as if it is imprinted in the air itself. Don't scroll. The house, the light, the very walls seem to hum in response, acknowledging that this long-awaited reunion is complete. The guardian steps closer, offering a soft smile, their hand brushing yours briefly. He wanted you to lead, not follow, they whisper. Everything here, everything that was hidden, is yours to carry forward. Stay till the end, because now you understand this is not merely the conclusion of an inheritance but the beginning of a legacy of love, protection, faith, and courage. The mansion, once silent, now seems to breathe alongside you, every object, every shadow, every beam of light affirming that you are home. Finally you stand in the center of the great hall, the diary in one hand, the pendant around your neck, and the golden envelope beside you. Outside, the sky glows gold as if the universe itself celebrates your arrival. Tears fill your eyes, not from sorrow but from the pure release of decades-long waiting. You feel your parents' presence around you, their love infusing the space, blending seamlessly with your own heartbeat. Don't skip. The journey has reached its crescendo, love has returned, destiny fulfilled, and the house itself seems to hum softly, a living witness to the miracle of what was always meant to be. Something huge is waiting for you, my beloved child, because now for the first time every secret, every sacrifice, every heartbeat of the past is yours to hold. You are home, and the story finally is complete. You arrive at the coastal land just as the sun begins to rise, spilling gold and silver across the waves. The air smells of salt and freedom, each gust carrying a sense of destiny fulfilled. My beloved child, take a deep breath and let the warmth fill you. Because what lies ahead isn't just property, it's a canvas for the life you've always imagined, a space where every choice belongs to you and every step is guided by the love that has finally found you. Don't skip. The land stretches before you, a blank horizon kissed by ocean and sky, dotted with the first signs of construction, foundations already laid, pathways winding toward a future only you can shape. And there near the edge of a cliff that meets the waves stands a small lighthouse. Its light rotates slowly, steady, a beacon left for you, a symbol that even in darkness guidance has always existed. Something huge is waiting for you. Inside the temporary office by the shoreline a stack of documents awaits, neatly organized, each page signed by your father years ago in anticipation of your arrival. Legal ownership, blueprints for the home, plans for gardens, pathways, even a small sanctuary for reflection. But what strikes you most is the personal letter resting atop them, written in flowing script that seems alive. He writes of the day he imagined you walking this land, breathing in the wind, listening to the waves, knowing you are safe and free. Don't scroll. He reminds you that while others may see a property or a foundation, it is really a testament to endurance, to patience, to faith and love, and that everything you touch here will carry the energy he always intended, hope, protection and restoration. Something huge is waiting for you. You step outside and feel the sand beneath your feet, the ocean brushing at your toes. Each wave seems to echo his voice as if saying, "This is yours, my child, live boldly." The crystal from the mansion pendant pulses faintly in your pocket as if acknowledging that its purpose continues here, linking the past to this new chapter. The white dove which accompanied the first key at the mansion circles above briefly then disappears into the sunrise, leaving behind a sense of quiet blessing. My beloved child, stay right here. This is the threshold where legacy becomes life, where inheritance turns into freedom and where love finally has no boundaries. Don't skip. Nearby a small gazebo stands, decorated simply yet elegantly as if it has been waiting for you for decades. Inside are journals, blank for now with a note, write your own story here, let every page reflect the strength and light you inherited. You feel the weight of what has been given to you, not just wealth or property but guidance, faith and the freedom to shape the world through your choices. Something huge is waiting for you. You sit opening the journals one by one, running your fingers across the smooth pages. Every line feels charged with intention, like the universe itself has paused to mark this moment. You understand that the path ahead is yours to walk with courage and grace, just as your parents intended. Don't scroll. Hours pass in quiet reflection as you walk the shoreline, imagining the home that will rise here, each stone, each room infused with history, love and vision. The foundation of your father's dreams now entrusted fully to you spreads before your mind's eye, a house open to the horizon, spaces for gathering, learning, giving and healing. The sea carries the echoes of every struggle, every moment of longing, now replaced by infinite possibility. My beloved child, stay with me here because what you feel is not just joy, it is destiny breathing through every gust of wind, every glint of sunlight, every heartbeat. Something huge is waiting for you. By mid-afternoon your attention is drawn to a narrow path leading inland. The guardian walks beside you, pointing to a small grove of olive trees, their leaves rustling in rhythm with the waves. Among the roots a bronze plaque shines subtly, planted for her, watched over by love. Heed the message because here lies another layer of what your father envisioned, a sanctuary for reflection and growth, a place where your heart can rest and where the stories of generations past and future intertwine. Don't skip. You realize the significance of every object, every note, every moment leading to this point. The crystal, the letters, the key, the pendant, all of it converges in this land, a living testament to the life you were always meant to inherit. Something huge is waiting for you. As the sun begins to dip toward the horizon, the golden light reflecting off the water seems to converge on a single spot, a small clearing prepared for the first step of building your home. There is a stone foundation etched with intricate patterns, symbols only you could recognize waits for your hands to touch it. You kneel, feeling the weight of love, history, and purpose in your palms. My beloved child, don't blink, don't move, because this is the culmination of decades of hope waiting silently until your arrival. Don't scroll. The guardian steps back, allowing you the space to feel, to connect, to anchor the dreams of 2 generations into the reality of your hands. Something huge is waiting for you. The final moment arrives as the tide laps softly at the shore, the sky ablaze with gold and violet. You place the crystal gently upon the stone foundation and the air shifts. It's subtle yet profound, a warmth, a stillness, a sense that all the waiting, all the searching, all the longing has led to this singular moment. You breathe, and with each inhale the promise of love, redemption and destiny fills you. Every loss, every separation, every question that haunted your past dissolves in this golden glow. My beloved child, stay right here. The empire, the love, the family, the legacy, they are all yours. Don't skip. And as you look back toward the mansion, now distant but glowing faintly in the twilight, you realize it was never a building. It was a beacon, a guidepost, a symbol of the truth that always finds its way. Something huge is waiting for you. The crystal compass rests gently in your palm, its weight heavier than metal alone. It carries a promise, a path, a history written in love and patience. The villa seems alive around you, doors, windows and hallways echo faint whispers of the life that was hidden for so long, now fully revealed. Stay till the end. The compass doesn't point north, it points to destiny, to every place you've dreamed of, every life you're meant to touch, every memory yet to be made. The waves outside crash rhythmically as if marking a heart restored, a life reclaimed. Something huge is waiting for you. On the terrace a morning breakfast is laid out perfectly, untouched but radiant. Next to it a note in his handwriting reads, "Feed your soul first, then the world." You have everything you need and more than you can imagine. The sense of fresh fruit, warm bread and the ocean breeze fill you. Comfort is no longer a dream, it's yours. Don't scroll. Everything in this villa was meant to nurture you, to show that the life and love he held were always meant for you, the child who carried kindness as her secret superpower. You step into the garden, sunlight glinting off the crystal in your hand, scattering gold across the manicured lawn. Each beam feels like a message affirming that the legacy you now hold is not just financial, it is spiritual, emotional, eternal. The plants, the light, even the ocean breeze seem to recognize you as the rightful heir of story and soul. Stay till the end. At the fountain, a stone bench faces the horizon. Words engraved on it read, "She who brings light returns it to the world." You sit and feel the warmth of generations worth of protection and love wash over you. Something huge is waiting for you. Back inside, the diary rests on the marble table, open to the page where you wrote your first line. The feather beside it feels more like a sign than a keepsake. Every act of courage, every choice you made before knowing the truth is acknowledged, celebrated in unseen ways. Don't scroll. The guardian steps closer and whispers, he always knew you'd finish it, that you'd carry his hope forward. You feel the weight of generations in those words, the continuity of love stretching from him to you unbroken. The compass glows faintly, urging you to move. The villa's walls, windows, and corners tell stories of a love that was patient, faithful, and unstoppable. Walking toward the gate, the ocean reflects molten gold, a horizon that stretches endlessly, inviting you to explore, build, and continue the legacy in your own way. Stay till the end. Outside, the guardian hands you a small envelope. Inside, a note reads, "Go boldly, love fiercely, and remember the light is yours to share. Something huge is waiting for you." You lift the compass again, letting it guide your gaze toward the horizon. Every loss, every mystery, every unanswered question has led to this moment. Not just the inheritance, not just the empire, but a life imagined for you full of purpose, legacy, and love. The sea breeze brushes your skin like a benediction. The villa glows behind you, a silent witness to the restoration that has taken place. Don't scroll. Stepping into your new life, the past's weight lifts and the path forward is clear. Every choice from now carries the golden imprint of destiny fulfilled. The sun rises higher, the crystal reflects every shade of the sky, a promise that what was lost is found, what was hidden is finally yours. My beloved child, stay here. This is where your true story begins. Something huge is waiting for you.